Alright, hello YouTube, how you guys doing today? So, looking at a little KSP learning experience here again, if you will, and more or less, it's going to be about landing. Now, I chose the planet of Minmus just to do a quick little video because of the fact that Minmus has such a low gravity, and also this wonderful little lake bed right here, which is what we're going to aim for right now. Now, essentially, to land, you want to have, your engine staged, obviously, and ready to go. Now, our orbit speed right now is 161 meters per second. Now, let's just go in a circle. We want to change that to our surface, because right now we're traveling 151 meters per second across the surface. We've got no vertical speed at all right now, so it's all horizontal movement. So we're just going to wait real quick for us to scoot up a little bit closer to that lake bed, because our speed is so low we can actually hammer on the throttle real quick and bring it down to almost a dead stop. Now, when you're landing, one of the things you want to do is you want to try to kill all of your horizontal, your side-to-side speed first. I mean, there are multiple ways. Let me phrase that before somebody goes out and corrects me. There are multiple ways to land. But if you're on a planet such as Minmus and you've got plenty of fuel to do whatever the hell you want, and just looking for a way to get it done, going out and killing all of your horizontal, or your horizontal speed first is one way to do it. Now, on the other hand, though, you can do a slow burn and just follow the retrograde node the whole way down, which is more time-consuming, and I am not sure if it uses more fuel or not, honestly. But we're just going to stay right here, turn SAS on to horse right there until our speed, our surface speed, reaches 0.0 meters per second, or extremely close to it. And we're going to come down right there in that little flat spot, maybe, hopefully. Go ahead and leave some speed still until we get, make sure we're on top of that flat bit, and we're not yet. Okay, let's go ahead and bring it in a little bit more. Okay, do something like that. Go ahead and do some more of this. Alright. It looks like we've almost stopped all of our horizontal speed, which we almost had. Look at that. You can tell when the retrograde node is right on the north pole of the ball. So, go ahead and burn right beside it a little bit. And this will also help kill our vertical speed. That looks pretty damn close. We'll go with that. And we're just going to set this to hold on the retrograde node. It's one great thing about KSP being able to do that nowadays. Back in the earlier versions, you couldn't set it to target a certain node. So, anyway, our speed right now, the 50 meters per second that it's displaying, is all straight down. It's all vertical speed. So we're going to go ahead and start killing that slowly. I'm not going to go full throttle or anything. Go ahead and use fuel slowly, and slowly bring us to a stop on the surface. You've got to watch your altitude and watch how close you're coming to the surface and watching your speed, because you don't want to, hit the surface going too fast or something. Or do the classic suicide burn, which is last minute, full throttle balls to the wall. Alright, we're at 10 meters per second. I try to bring most of my craft down at around 6 onto the surface. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of throttle still, just bring this thing down slowly. And as you guys can see, I've got plenty of fuel for this thing. I've got more than enough to do this landing, and I can probably take off and return to Kerbal with this as well, but... Alright, landing gear down. We're at 6.4, 6.3. We're at like my perfect preferred speed to touch down at. Go ahead and put it to stability assist for the SAS, and let's see here, and go ahead and kill throttle. Boom, just like that. Now, as I mentioned though, there are multiple ways to actually land. Now, one thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and show you guys the other way you can do it. And that is, let's go ahead and again turn ourselves around retrograde real quick. And we're just going to go ahead and set this to the retrograde node. Just burn slowly with it. Now, in other words, as we kill our horizontal velocity, the retrograde node will start moving further up on the ball. Well, because we have the SAS set to follow the retrograde node, it'll follow with it. In other words, we'll eventually kill out all speed, like every little bit of speed going either direction. which will bring us to a perfect stop above the ground wherever we're at. So let's just go ahead and do some time warp here, some physical time warp. As you can see, it's bringing us down to 80, 76, 70, 60. And you see the craft kind of slowly turning a little bit, getting into a more upright position. As our speed right now is only at 14 meters per second, 13 meters per second. And we are now gaining altitude. So just go ahead, let this thing coast down some, and go ahead and set it back to the retrograde node, and start burning for our vertical speed drop. It's pretty much the two most common ways to land a craft with no atmosphere on the planet. So if you guys found this, interesting, helpful, any of the sorts, go ahead and feel free to share, like it, comment, tell me what you want to see next, all that good stuff. Anyway, guys, that's it for this one, and I'll see you all next time.